Rafa's had a 20-year career of mastery, and he has had so many epic achievements, so many happy moments that we saw for him on court. I think it deserves to be highlighted, some of these achievements that just show how dominant he was as a player.
Yes, he was.
And he was so dominant. So starting off with his 14 titles at Roland Garros. Unbelievable. That's an untouchable record. 112 wins at a major. 112.
How many losses? How many losses?
4 losses. Only 4 losses.
14 slams at RG is the same number of slams that Pete Sampras has, which is one of the best players of all time. Of all time. He was arguably the GOAT before Federer stepped in.
He was. Like, I think the accomplishment is so crazy, we can't even comprehend.
It's crazy.
How crazy that accomplishment is.
It's
14 one Roland Garros. When team has one US Open, I love you, team, but he has one US Open, and he said, like,
and he dipped.
I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good.
He was happy because he was happy.
Yeah, because you reached the mountaintop. Because winning one slam, we've all played tennis. I can't even win one. Couldn't even win one tournament as a kid. He won. So imagine winning one slam. This guy won 14 of the same exact one.
It's not normal. It's not normal. And he was just so dominant in general.
Is this the greatest accomplishment in sport history?
It might be. It might be, because it's not going to get touched.
Like MJ's 6 rings or Tom Brady's 7 Super Bowls. Is anything as close as this?
He won it 4 times in a row, 3 times. Like, he won it from 05 to 08. And then he won. That's not normal. You're not supposed to keep dominating the Roland Garros French Open every single time like that. Like, it's not. You can't have from 05 to 08, from 2010 to 14, and then from 2017 to 20. And then he capped it off again because he still won it in 2022. How's that normal? How's that normal?
And it was always, he was winning it like fairly easily, I would say. Like,
convincing.
He's crushing.
Dominating.
He's crushing all the time.
How many times did he win it without dropping a set? 4 times?
He's the only.
No one's ever done. I think
he's the only player to win 4 Grand Slam titles without dropping a set. No one has touched that mark.
Borg did 3 times.
4.
Roger did it twice, and he did it 4 times.
He did it 4 times. 4 times at the French Open. He was so dominant on clay. Like, not only was he dominant at RG, he also dominated Monte Carlo to a level that is unimaginable.
Monte Carlo is his backyard.
It's his backyard. At one point, he won 46 consecutive matches at Monte Carlo. That's an untouchable record. And just for fun, just to tease you, he beat your boy Verdasco in 2010 in the final. He took him out love 1.
Wow.
He took a final love 1. That's not supposed to happen. 2010, Verdasco was peak Jock. Verdasco.
You can praise someone without crushing the other one.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun to do, so I had to
Put
do
some
it
respect on my boy's name.
Put some respect on my boy's name.
No.
Yeah,
no, Verdasco was my favorite player, but you know why? Because brushing on, building on this point, because Rafa seemed untouchable.
He was untouchable.
To me, Verdasco was something I can touch.
I had to root against him.
It was human. Verdasco is human. He's a top 10 player. He makes it to finals. He makes it to semifinals of slams. I'm like, this is something I can touch. Rafa, I can't touch that. He's not human. I can't say I want to be. He wasn't a role model. He was something beyond. He was extraterrestrial. but Verdasco is something I could touch. But Rafa is the standard. He was the standard, and what he did on clay was, it's mind blowing.
It's mind blowing. It's not replicable ever. No one will ever come close to any of these clay records that he has. Haroon, you wanted to add something?
I wanted to say just a stat that always makes me go crazy is that from April 2005 till May 2007, he was undefeated on clay. Just almost 2 years. Almost 2 years. Anybody that plays him on clay, just not a specific tournament where he knows the environment, just the surface, he's gonna win.
81 matches in a row.
That's
81.
2 years you don't lose.
No, but people walk on the court. They you walk on the court expecting to lose, and that just lasted. That aura lasted for how many? That lasted to I think until this year. Even when he went into Roland Garros and he was playing against Sasha Zverev, who was coming off a Rome Masters win, he probably thought am I I'm supposed to lose this match probably, even though this guy's coming off injury and this and that, and he's old, and this guy's
you
at
have
the
to.
peak of his
You fear him. He's a titan on
Just
the
a question here. Can you do anything 81 times in a row? Anything 81 times in a row without making a mistake? Can you write your name 81 times in a row the same way? What can you do 81 times in a row without?
You can't.
What in the world?
You can't. You can't.
For
There's
2
no way.
years.
There's
2
no way.
years. Nobody's figured him out for 2 years. Like
his records on clay in general. He has 50 consecutive sets won on clay, like 81 matches.
The dominance. I could say, if you want to talk about just specific, like he's the most. Is he the most dominant?
He might be the most dominant. Imagine this. He's won.
Like, no disrespect to Novak, but
no disrespect to Djokovic at all. But the dominance he had, especially on, he won 30 ATP titles without dropping a set. 26 on clay. 26 times he won to a title from first match to trophy without dropping a single set. That's iconic.
I have nothing to say. I don't even know what to say. He has me mumbling. He has me mumbling my words from how amazing it was.
Have a good night. Good night. Good night. Very good night.